Hi, hello. Now we're going to talk about the PPMulator made by Z-Plane. Okay, fire it up and away we go. As you can see, PPMulator, it's a nice little plugin. Doesn't look like a plugin, right? Okay, fine. I'll tell you later on. It's a plugin for your DAW, all right? Oh yeah, it's a VST plugin for your DAW, and it's a nice little meter plugin for digital audio workstations, right? Which exactly mimics the look and feel of a professional broadcast peak program meter, as you can see. This plugin provides a precisely calibrated workspace for recording, editing, mixing, and mastering. It's available in two versions, the PPMulator Plus and the PPMulator XL. Now the XL, of course, offers a little more features. That's the EBU R128 loudness metering, and what I like about it, the batch audio processing. The PPMulator Plus, it goes for what, 99 US, and the XL goes for 149 US dollars. Alright, the nice things about this is customizable and resizable. Ha, yeah, you can make it as big and as small as you want. Wee, 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 wee. Okay. It's a plugin for your audio workstation, and it also has a cute little standalone version. That's why you see I could just have it running on its own. I don't need a DAW or any other program to run it in. It just sits there and it shows me exactly what level is coming into my PC. Alright, this is really cool. Alright, let's dive a little deeper into it now. Okay, here's the settings page. Now remember, this is just a basic review. I'm not going into details how to use it, how to operate it. Alright, if you want to find out more, contact me. Oh, we have many different types. Okay, let me just go through the different types. Type 1, Nordic N9. Ooh, going really high there. This one is my favorite. This is one I use all the time. Alright, it's the type 1, the DIN. I just call it the DIN. This one is really popular. Alright, and it gives me my nice little zero levels there. There's also the famous BBC scale one. Oh, and you see it's going all the way up, but don't worry about the peaking now. I'll tell you why. You got the EBU scale, okay, and the true peak level. Wait, all right, cool. All right, you could adjust your fall time on your peak holes. All right, you could adjust that. Okay, now let's go into the different displays. All right, it's monitoring my left and right channel. Okay, I have it on the stereo, and look at this. You got a wide range of different displays you can use. Let's just go through them quickly. You got the mono needle meter, you got the stereo needle meter, twin display, you got the stereo needle meter, single display, you got the, yeah, you got your mid and side display, and you got your multi-channel one. So this is, you can just go through all the multi-channel ones. Yeah, that's your needle meter section. Now your bars, you got the horizontal ones. Okay, horizontal. You got your nice surround sound where you could measure your left and your right, and of course, yes, you could always change the size. If you're miles away from your computer and you can't see it properly, you can resize it, and of course the quality remains the same, right? It doesn't get pixelated or anything. And this is very light. This takes little or no strain on your PC or on your Mac or your computer, I should say. Okay, who did that? All right, let's go through the vertical ones. All right, just quickly, there you go, the vertical ones. All right, now moving on. Remember I told you let's not worry about the peaks, all right, because here you can actually calibrate it. Okay, so the type you're using, they actually tell you what level you should set it as. All right, so here I'm using the DIN. So we go to what, minus 9. There you go. All right, so I know I'm generating proper levels here. This is still in surround. I just want to go back to my normal vertical stereo bar graph. All right, good. Yep, that's better. All right, now you can also generate some tones at different levels. All right, different frequency, the level, sampling rate, the bit depth, and you can play those tones back into your audio program, whatever, so you can get your levels set properly. And they also have an option if you're doing mono, whether you want it combined or bring it down to -6 or -3 or none. Okay, now you got the peak log. The peak log, it doesn't work for the standalone version. It's only in the when you're using it as a plugin in your DAW. Okay, we'll get to that a little later on. Audio. Now remember, this don't measure the audio coming out of the PC. Okay, it's not the audio coming out. It doesn't measure your output. It measures your input. So if you play in a file on the computer, it would not register on this what's coming in. All right. I don't have any ASIO connected right now, so I'll just use the normal default, and I have it in my webcam monitor. It's picking it up. I'll show you a little idea of this sample. You got your sample here, different presets here, and right now only left and right audio I have coming in. Okay, so that's a little overview here on the standalone version. Let me just quickly show you into the in my DAW. Here I'm using Cakewalk Sonar, and onto the master I can just add it here onto my master. Let's just make sure I got something playing first. Yeah, okay, I'm working on a little remix here. I feel light. Okay, here we can add it to our master output. Good, see, and it will give you exactly what's coming out of your DAW. You go ahead and decide what type you want, what scale you want. Start logging, and you can see when it peaks, it will register the peak and tell you how much it went over by. Okay, the PPMulator Plus and the PPMulator XL. Well, the XL versions, it's a must-have for anyone involved in mastering. Alright, if you're serious about mastering audio, alright, the Mulator XL, the PPMulator XL is your best bet. And anyone serious about broadcast production, that's where the EBU R128 loudness meter and compliance is increasingly demanded by production companies and broadcasters.